1 second. We are waiting for people to join. Giovanni, leave my live. No one wants you here. Thank you very much. Whew. Now, can you hear me and can you see me? I need to know before I begin. Thank you. Good. I'm glad you can hear me and see me, okay? Now, in case you are new here, we are going to go over the rules of my live stream again. Chucky, leave my live. I don't want you here. Now, rule number 1 of my live stream. This is a pro-school live stream. That means that you are not allowed to say anything bad about school here. Rule number 2 of my live stream. If you send a super chat, you do not have to, but if you do, you are required to say something nice to me because I am forced to read every single super chat out loud to the entire live stream. And finally, rule number 3 of my live stream. If you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down there, you are required to compliment me. So the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen, and I will not tolerate any rude messages on my screen for multiple minutes. Thank you very much. Let's get started. I can't wait to see the amazing comments you're all going to leave in my live. Jay, thank you for the super chat. Jay says, I love school, I love rules, I love homework. I love you, Jay. That is so amazing to hear. I'm so glad you love school, I'm so glad you love homework, and I'm so glad you love rules. I love all 3 of those things too, and I'm sure everyone else in my live stream does too. Jay, you are going on my good student list. In case you're new here, I'm keeping track of what you say in my live stream. If you say anything rude or disrespectful, you go on the bad student list. If you say anything nice, though, you go on my good student list. So I suggest you shut your mouth. Thank you. Now, let's see what other nice comments there are. Thank you. Jedi Order, wow. Jedi Order YouTube just sent a $10 yellow super chat. Thank you so much for that, Jedi. Jedi, that is the #1 largest super chat of my entire live stream. That means if it stays that way, your name is going to go on my official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of every single live stream, and right now it's you. So if it stays that way, you're going to be named number 78 on my official Koi Dog honor roll. Thank you so much for that $10 yellow super chat, the #1 largest one of my entire live stream. Thank you. Jedi Order says, I wish I wasn't I wish I wasn't here listening to this yapatron. Okay, I am not yapping. Okay, I am providing you with valuable information, okay? The information I am saying right now is, you need it, okay? I am talking about how amazing school is, all right? Leave my live now if you disagree with me. If you think school is bad or horrible in any way, I want you out of my live. I do not want you here. Thank you very much. Leave my live, Jedi Order. You're going on my bad student list. How dare you speak to me like that? That is not funny. That is rude, that is disrespectful, and that will not be tolerated in my live stream, okay? It will not be tolerated. If you violate the school rules of my live stream, you're out of my live. If you say rude things about school in my live stream, you're also out of my live. So I suggest you listen to me. Thank you. It is not that hard to listen to me. I do not understand why you are in my live stream if you do not like school. Tricky, thank you for the super chat. Tricky says, I put Minecraft villagers... What are you... You're saying you put Minecraft villagers in the van? I don't think I can say that word, Tricky. How dare you say that in my live stream? Why are we talking about Minecraft in my live stream? All right? That is not allowed. That is a video game, and we do not speak about video games here. We follow the school rules here, and you would not talk about video games in school, so do not talk about them in my live stream. Thank you very much, Tricky. But leave my live. You are going on my bad student list. Shame on you. Unbelievable. So rude, so ridiculous. Cool boy, wow. Cool boy, thank you so much for that $20 orange super chat, cool boy. Cool boy says hello. Hello to you too, cool boy. You seem like a very cool person, so I'm going to put you on my good student list. Thank you so much, cool boy, for the #1 largest super chat of my entire live stream. That means if it stays that way, your name is going to go on my official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of every single live stream, and right now it's you, so you are going to be named number 78 on my honor roll if it stays that way. That is crazy. Thank you so much, cool boy, for that $20 orange super chat. Wow. Thank you so much for that. That's crazy cool. And thank you, Cool Boy, for not leaving a rude message with your large super chat. Because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. So thank you, Cool Boy, for not saying a rude message with that. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Cosmic comments, I love school. Thank you, Cosmic. I love school too. I think school is the most amazing thing to ever exist. So thank you so much for saying that. Amtrak in Norfolk, welcome back. Thank you so much for that $5 green super chat. You are going on my good student list. Thank you for not leaving a rude or disrespectful comment, okay? Thank you so much for that. Okay, Willie L13 just commented, chicken jockey Megamind looking ah. That is not funny. I do not look like Megamind, and you are not allowed to use the phrase chicken jockey in my live stream. That is a meme, and memes are not allowed in my live stream. Leave my live if you're gonna say stuff like that, okay? You are not allowed to talk about memes here, okay? You would not talk about memes in school, so do not talk about memes in my live stream. We follow the school rules here. Thank you very much. Shame on you. How dare you. Jay, thank you for the super chat. Jay says, you are so amazing. I love rules. I love math. Thank you so much, Jay. That is why you're on my good student list. You are such an amazing student. Thank you for that. Whoa. Crit you all. Oh my gosh. Crit, thank you so much for that $20 orange super chat. Wow. Crit, that is tied for the #1 largest super chat of my entire live stream. That means if it stays that way, both you and Cool Boy, both of your names are going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of every single live stream. And right now it's you and Cool Boy. Both of you will go on here. You'll be names number 78 and 79. So thank you so much to the two of you for that $20 orange super chat. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you, Crit. You are on my good student list now. Don't worry. SPC, thank you for the super chat. SPC says, we had a field trip to Six Flags once. Okay. You should not be taking a field trip to an amusement park. That is not funny. That is disrespectful, okay? You are not allowed to do that, okay? Your field trips need to be educational. I do not know what is educational about an amusement park, okay? Amusement park, they're for your amusement, okay? They are not for learning. If it was for learning, it would be called a learning park. Leave my live now. I'm joking, SPC. You had no control over that. Cool Boy, thank you for that $10 super chat. Thank you, Cool Boy. That is why you're on my good student list. Thank you for not saying anything rude. Amtrak, thank you for the super chat. Amtrak says Koi Dog is the best. Yes, I am. Thank you so much. Chucky, thank you for the super chat. Chucky says, I'm back and I love school. Thank you, Chucky. You're going on my good student list. It's nice to see you again. Thank you. Crit you all. Wow. Crit, thank you so much. That $50 pink super chat. Crit, that is the #1 largest super chat of my entire live stream. Crit, that means if it stays that way, your name and your name alone is going to go on my official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of every single live stream. And right now that's you. You are going to be named number 78 on the honor roll if it stays that way. Thank you so much, Crit, for that $50 pink super chat. Wow. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that so much. You know what? I'm going to put you on my super good student list. Thank you so much for being such an amazing student. Thank you for not leaving a rude message, too. Because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. So thank you, Crit, for not saying anything rude, like half of the people in my comment section, okay? Half of the people here do not understand the school rules, okay? This is a live stream where we talk about how much we love school. You are not allowed to say rude or disrespectful things about school here, okay? If you have nothing nice to say, do not say anything at all. Be like Crit. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Beef, thank you for the super chat. Beef says, I'm back from yesterday. I did my math star test. Good for you, Beef. I hope you had an amazing time doing that test because I love taking tests. I think tests are the most amazing thing ever. I love taking them. I want everyone in my live stream to tell me, what do you think about tests? Because I love them so much. Nicole LaMarche comments, I love your shirt. Thank you, Nicole. I actually got this while on vacation in Iceland. As you can see, you may be wondering, what is this? This is a volcano. I went inside this volcano. I got lowered inside and walked around the bottom of a volcano. So I got this shirt to commemorate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. What other nice comments are there? Nathan just commented, you yap too much. I do not yap at all, actually. If you want me to yap, then I'll start yapping. Is that what you want? Because that's what I'll do. But guess what? You don't want me to yap, okay? Because I'm not yapping. How dare you come to my live stream and accuse me of yapping? That is so rude. That is so disrespectful. Leave my live now. You are not funny. You are a rude and disrespectful individual. No one wants you in my live stream. If you are here to say rude things about me or school, you are not allowed here, and you have to leave my live now. No one wants you here. New Mexico does stuff. Wow. New Mexico, thank you so much for that $20 orange super chat. New Mexico, that is the second largest super chat of my entire live stream. Thank you so much for that, New Mexico. New Mexico says Peter Griffin. Okay. I do not watch Family Guy, but I know that Peter Griffin is from Family Guy. How dare you say that in my live stream? That is inappropriate. Peter Griffin is from an inappropriate television show. You are not allowed to watch Family Guy in school, okay? That is an inappropriate show. You do not talk about that in school, so do not talk about that in my live stream. It is not that difficult, okay? Leave my live now, New Mexico. How dare you? You're going on my bad student list. Shame on you. Thank you so much, though, for that $20 orange super chat, the second largest super chat of my entire live stream. Thank you for that. Chucky, thank you for the super chat. Chucky says, Koi dog, more like cool dog. Thank you, Chucky. That is why you're on my good student list. I know I'm so cool. Ooh. I want everyone in my live stream to tell me, how cool am I? I want you to tell me right now how cool I am. Do it now. Thank you. Yeah, I'm so amazing. I'm such an amazing person, right? There's no one better than me. Gabster says, what is your favorite subject? My favorite subject is mathematics class because I love doing calculus and mathematics. Why are people saying I'm not cool? Okay. Some people in here think it's very funny to say I'm not cool, but that's not funny. That is rude. That is disrespectful. Leave my live now if you think I'm not cool. Shame on you. Bobby says I'm not cool. Leave my live, Bobby. Lord of Gains says I'm not cool. Leave my live. You're not cool either. Aquaria says I'm not cool. You leave my live too. Everyone who says I'm not cool, get out of my live. Since there are so many rude and disrespectful comments, we need to go over the rules of my live stream again. Rule number 1 of my live stream, this is a pro-school live stream. That means that you are not allowed to say anything bad about school here. Rule number 2 of my live stream, if you send a super chat, you do not have to, but if you do, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read every single super chat out loud to the entire live stream. And finally, rule number 3 of my live stream, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down here like all of these people did, you are required to say something nice to me and compliment me. Because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen, and I will not tolerate a rude comment on my screen. Like New Mexico. New Mexico said Peter Griffin. That was rude. That was not funny. Now, while you're looking down here, I want to take a second to shout out Crit you all. Crit sends a $50 pink super chat, which is crazy. That is the #1 largest super chat of my entire live stream. That means if it stays that way, Crit's name is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of every single live stream, and right now it's Crit. Crit is going to be named number 78 on the honor roll if it stays that way. Thank you so much, Crit, for that $50 pink super chat, the #1 largest one of my entire live stream. That's crazy. Thank you so much for that. Anyways, let's continue. Roads and Traffic comments, school is disgusting. Okay. You are disgusting, okay? How dare you say that? School is the most amazing thing to ever exist. You are such a rude individual if you think otherwise. I want you out of my life. If you think school is bad, I want you all out of my life, okay? School is the most amazing thing to ever exist. That is why we are in this live stream. We are in this live stream to talk about how much we love school. We are not here to say rude and mean things about school. Leave my live now if you're going to do that. That is so disrespectful. Abby, thank you for the super chat. Abby says, hi, baddie. Okay. I don't know what that word means, so I hope that's a compliment. Thank you, Abby. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. What other nice comments are there? Okay. Layla says school sucks. School does not suck. Leave my live now. You suck. I want you out of here. I do not want you watching my live stream anymore. That is so rude. That is so disrespectful. How dare you? Who do you think you are? Honestly. Why are you in my live stream if you are going to say rude and disrespectful things? That is not funny. That is weird. Leave my live now. Finally, Candy Morale says, I love school. Thank you, Candy, for leaving a nice comment in my live stream. For some reason, people love to join my live and leave rude and disrespectful comments. That is not funny. I want you out of my live if you're going to do that. Beef, thank you for the super chat. Beef says, is anime inappropriate? Because I watched it a bunch. That is not inappropriate. However, you should not be watching television shows. I do not watch television shows, and look at me. I get straight A pluses. So maybe if you want to do better in school, you should turn off the television. Thank you very much. Class, thank you for that. 15 100s. Thank you for that. I get nothing but 100, so thank you. I appreciate that. Who said? Maya Braswell says, you're on YouTube, though? Yeah, I am live on YouTube because I am here promoting how amazing school is. I am talking about how school is the best thing to ever exist, okay? That counts as studying. That counts as talking about school. So leave my live now if you disagree with me. Rule number 1 of my live stream. If you are here, if you are watching my live stream, you are not allowed to say anything bad about school. That is not allowed here. Okay, rule number 2 of my live stream. If you send a super chat, you do not have to, but if you do, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read every single one out loud to the entire live stream. And finally, rule number 3 of my live stream. If you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down there, you are required to compliment me. Because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen, and I do not want a rude message on my screen for multiple minutes. Thank you. Ryan Plays, thank you for the super chat. Ryan says, is playing Undertale okay? No. Playing video games is never okay. Leave my live now. How dare you say you play video games? That is horrible. You would never ever see me play a video game. That is so disrespectful. That is so rude. I want you out of my live now. Leave my live now. That is so disrespectful. Thank you. Dandy's World, thank you for the $5 super chat. Dandy says, huh? Or is that a hi? Hello to you too, Dandy. Thank you for being here, and thank you for leaving a nice comment. You are going on my good student list. That's right. I am keeping track of what you say in my live stream. If you say anything rude or disrespectful, you go on the bad student list. If you say anything nice, though, you go on my good student list. So I suggest you shut your mouth and you be nice to me. It is not that difficult. Thank you. Beef, thank you for the super chat. Beef says, I get straight A's all the time. I play games and watch anime. Okay. Beef, you should not be doing that. You should never play video games. You should never watch television. That is horrible for you, okay? You might get straight A's, but you do not get straight A pluses. Maybe if you stopped watching TV and stopped playing video games, you would get grades like me, all right? Because I get straight A pluses because I study for 17 hours every single day. Bible, thank you for the super chat. Bible says, your hair looks like a squirrel nest. School sucks. How dare you say that to me? Leave my live now. How dare you be rude to me in a super chat? I want you out of my live now. Leave my live now. Shame on you. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe. I would appreciate that so much. We are 800 subscribers away from 614,000 subscribers. That would be so insane if we got that in this live stream. Please be sure to subscribe. Do it now. Thank you. I appreciate that. I want to do one more shout out to Crit You All. If you scroll, you can see that Crit sent a $50 pink super chat, which is crazy. That is the #1 largest super chat of my entire live stream. That means if it stays that way, Crit's name is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of every single live stream. And right now it's Crit. So Crit's going to be named number 78 on the honor roll. So thank you so much, Crit, for that $50 pink super chat, the #1 largest one of my entire live stream. Thank you. Isaiah, thank you for the super chat. Isaiah says, I love school. Thank you, Isaiah. I love school too. K-Space, thank you for the $5 super chat. K-Space says, you're a nerd. Yeah, I am. And there is nothing wrong with that. How dare you come into my live stream and try and make fun of me? That's not funny. That is rude. That is disrespectful. I want you out of my live now, K-Space. Leave my live now if you're going to be rude to me. Mookie Girl, thank you for the $5 super chat. Mookie Girl says, I love your videos. Thank you, Mookie. I appreciate that. I love my videos too. They are so amazing. Thank you. B, thank you for that $5 super chat. I appreciate that. B says you should make a video on the senior water gun game. Maybe I will. That is a good idea. Thank you for that, B. I appreciate that. Ryan, thank you for the super chat. Ryan says, why do you have a PS5 controller? I have no idea what you're talking about. I do not play video games. I don't even own a PlayStation 5. So how about you get out of my live stream with your accusations? Leave my live now. Video games are bad for you. I would never play one. I spend all of my time studying. Leave my live now, Ryan. How dare you say that to me? How dare you doubt me? If you are in my live stream, you are required to listen to me, okay? When I say something is true, then something is true, okay? When I tell you to do something, then you do it. Okay, because I am the owner of this live stream. I am the ruler of this live stream, and you will leave my live if you disrespect me. Dutch, thank you for the super chat. Dutch says, actually, we're testing. I'm telling the teacher, yeah. No, we're not. It is 8:41 at night. We are not in the test right now, Dutch. Leave my live right now. How dare you lie in my live stream? Liars are not welcome here. I want you out of my live. Bites, thank you for that $5 super chat. Bites says school is amazing. Thank you, Bites. I agree completely. School is so amazing. I want everyone on my live stream to comment. What do you think about school? Do you love school or do you love school? Please let me know. Thank you, Bites. I appreciate that. You're going to go on my good student list. Thank you for leaving a nice comment with your large super chat. Thank you. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe. I appreciate that so much. We are 400 subscribers away from 614,000 subscribers. That is insane. Please be sure to subscribe. Do it now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Beef, thank you for the super chat. Beef says, I do get A pluses and you're wrong. Beef, I am never wrong. How dare you come into my live stream and accuse me of being wrong? I want you out of my live. You're going on the bad student list, Beef. How dare you? How dare you disrespect me, okay? I am always right. I am never wrong because I am the smartest person to ever exist. Thank you. B, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I'm coming out with a new video shortly. Thank you. The hippie girl, thank you for that $5 green super chat. The hippie girl says, your parents have to be controlling. Maybe you should go outside and touch grass. Okay. How dare you say that to me? I touch grass at least 5 times every single month. I make sure to go outside and touch grass. So how dare you? I bet you've never touched grass in your entire life. Leave my life now. That's not funny. Okay? Do not disrespect me like that. That is so rude, the hippie girl. Leave my life now. I do not want you here. You're going on the bad student list. How dare you? Rule number 1 of my live stream. This is a pro school live stream. You are not allowed to say anything bad about school here. Rule number 2 of my live stream. If you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read every single one out loud through the entire live stream. And finally, rule number 3 of my live stream. If you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down there, you are required to compliment me. Because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. And I do not want a rude message on my screen for multiple minutes. Dandy's World. Thank you for the super chat. Dandy says, you should play Dandy's World. It's okay if not, though. See, I do not play video games, Dandy, but I appreciate the thought. Thank you. SPC, thank you for the super chat. SPC says, do you think dating should be allowed in school? No. You are in school to learn. You are in school to study. You are not in school to make friends and be in a relationship. No. School is for learning. School is for studying. If you are not doing those, then you are doing school wrong and you need to leave my live. Get out now. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe. I would appreciate that so much. We are 30 subscribers away from 614,000 subscribers. That is crazy. Please be sure to subscribe. Do it now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. See, it's not that hard to be nice to me, so thank you. Templates, thank you for the super chat. Clinton, thank you for the $5 super chat. Clinton says, you're wrong, head, okay. My forehead isn't that big. My forehead is very tiny. Look at this. Look at how small this forehead is. You're telling me this is big? That is very small. I want you to leave my live now. How dare you speak to me like that? Zuri, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Now, while we're looking down here, I want to do another shout out to Crit because that is insane. Crit sent a $50 pink super chat. Thank you so much for that, Crit. That is crazy. That is the #1 largest super chat of my entire live stream. That means if it stays that way, Crit's name is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 super chat of every single live stream. And right now it's Crit. Crit is going to be named number 78 on my honor roll if it stays that way. So thank you so much, Crit, for that $50 pink super chat, the #1 largest one of my entire live stream. Thank you for that. King of Games, thank you for the super chat. King of Games says, I hate school, I love games, and okay. How dare you say that? What is wrong with you? Who do you think you are, coming into my live stream and saying that you hate school and love playing video games? That is not funny. Okay, school is the most amazing thing to ever exist. How dare you join my live and say that? I want you out of my live now. I want you out of here. Thank you, but leave. How dare you speak to me like that? Thank you. Jack the YouTuber, thank you for the super chat. Jack says, bro, not gonna lie, you kind of look like Sid the Sloth from Ice Age. I do not look like Sid the Sloth. That is not funny, okay? I am not a sloth. I am a human being. How dare you come to my live stream and make fun of me like that? That is rude. That is disrespectful. I want you out of my live stream now. That is inappropriate. How dare you? Jack, you're going on my bad student list. In case you're new here, I'm keeping track of what you say in my live stream. If you say anything rude or disrespectful, you go on the bad student list. If you say anything nice, though, you go on the good student list. So I suggest you shut your mouth and you be nice to me. It is not that difficult. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe. I would appreciate that so much. We are 400 subscribers away from 615,000 subscribers. That is insane. Please be sure to subscribe. Do it now. Thank you. Monkey Man, thank you for the super chat. Monkey Man says, I got 20 for sure. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but thank you. Beef, thank you for the super chat. Beef says, is school okay happening right now? I'll say Y or N. What are you talking about? School is always happening. School is always amazing. If you are in my live stream and you do not like school, I want you out of my live stream now. You are not welcome here. Thank you very much. If you are new here, though, please be sure to subscribe. I'd appreciate it so much. We are 100 subscribers away from 615,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. Do it now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alfred, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Emily, thank you so much for that $10 yellow super chat. That's the third largest super chat of my entire live stream. Thank you. Emily says, you got that dog in you? Okay, please do not speak to me like that. I do not have a dog in me. That would be terrible, okay? I am a human being. I have a human in me. Thank you very much, Emily. I want you out of my life. Soupy, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Bites, thank you for the super chat too. Bites says, here's another just for fun. Also love the content. Thank you, Bites. I appreciate that. Thank you for being nice to me, unlike some of the people in my live stream, okay? It is not that hard to be here and leave nice comments. Thank you. There is no reason for you to be here and say rude things. Monkey Man, thank you for the super chat. Monkey says, I got 30 for sure. What does that mean? Why are you saying that? Leave my life now. Thank you. Unbelievable. Goober, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Monkey Man, thank you for the super chat again. Monkey Man says, I quit school. How dare you say that? Leave my life now. Whoa. Daniela Rivera, wow. Daniela, thank you so much for that $50 pink super chat. Thank you so much for that. Daniela, that is tied for the #1 largest super chat of my entire live stream. That means if it stays that way, both you and Crits are going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of every single live stream, and right now it's you. Right now it's you, Daniela. You and Crit are both going to be on here. You're going to be names number 78 and 79. Thank you so much for that. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of every live stream. So thank you so much for that $50 pink super chat, the #1 largest one of my entire live stream. You both are going on the honor roll if it stays that way. Thank you both. You're going to go on my good student list, Daniela. Thank you for not leaving a rude comment either. I appreciate that. Thank you. Beef, thank you for the super chat. Beef says, I'm going to play Hollow Knight to practice reading. Now, do not play video games. You are not allowed to play video games if you're in my live stream. That is rude. That is inappropriate. I want you out of my live now. How dare you? Shame on you. Honestly, that is ridiculous. Do not do that. Abby, thank you for the $5 super chat. Abby says school sucks. Abby, I said very specifically, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down there, you are required to say something nice to me and compliment me, because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. I'm not forced to look at your rude super chat for multiple minutes. I want you out of my life now, Abby. You're going on the bad student list. Shame on you. Is that where you want to be? Because that's where you are. Gucci, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that, Gucci. Thank you for not leaving a rude comment on like half of the people in my live stream. Sophie, thank you for the $5 super chat. Sophie, thank you. You did not leave a rude comment either, so thank you for following my rules and not being rude to me. Sophie, you're going on the good student list. Thank you, Sophie. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sophie. What other comments are there? I want to see nice comments. I'm sick and tired of the rude comments. Let me remind you that this is a live stream where we talk about how much we love school. You are not allowed to say rude things about school here or rude things about me. Thank you very much. Leave my live now if you cannot comply. Goober, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Goober says school is awesome. Thank you, Goober. School is awesome. SPC, thank you for the super chat. SPC says, do you hate all electives or do you like some? I like a few of them, okay? I think health class is very important. However, I do not like band class or music class or art class or any of those stupid classes. Thank you for that. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe. I'd appreciate that so much. We are 400 subscribers away from 616,000 subscribers. That is insane. That'd be crazy if we got there this live stream. Thank you so much. Subscribe now. Do it now. Thank you. You're a good student if you did. Thank you. Thank you so much. Justy, thank you for the $5 super chat. Justy says, school sucks. You suck. Who do you think you are? Joining my live stream and saying that school sucks. Who do you think you are? School is the most amazing thing to ever exist. How dare you say otherwise, Justy? I want you out of my live stream now. Leave now. I said very specifically, if you send a large super chat, then here's my screen down there. You are required to compliment me, because the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. I'm not forced to look at that for multiple minutes. Leave my live now. You're not funny. You're rude. Beef, thank you for the super chat. Beef says it has words in it, so no, don't say technically. Playing video games does not count as reading. Haley, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Jonathan, thank you for the $10 yellow super chat. Jonathan. That is the third largest super chat of my entire live stream. Thank you, Jonathan. You are going on my good student list. Now, I want to do one more shout out to Daniela and Crit for a second. Both Daniela and Crit sent a $50 pink super chat, which is insane. That is the #1 largest super chat of my entire live stream, which means if it stays that way, both of their names are going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of every single live stream, and right now it's the both of them. Both of their names are going to go on this honor roll, so thank you so much to the both of you for that $50 pink super chat, the #1 largest one of my entire live stream. Make sure you subscribe to them, because that's crazy. Thank you both so much for that. Xander, thank you for the super chat. Xander says your head looks like poop. That is not funny. Potty humor is not allowed in my live stream. Leave my live now. Minnie and Mel, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that. Caden, thank you for the super chat. Caden says SYBAU. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to assume that's something nice. Thank you. Andrea, thank you for the super chat. Daniel, wow. Daniel, thank you so much for that $20 orange super chat. Daniel, that is the second largest super chat of my entire live stream. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel says, I love school so much. Thank you, Daniel. I also love school so much. I think school is the most amazing thing to ever exist. So, Daniel, you are going to go on my good student list for saying that. Thank you for leaving a nice comment, all right? Because as you can see, Daniel, since Daniel sent the second largest super chat of my entire live stream, Daniel's super chat stays on my screen for about 15 minutes now. So thank you for not leaving a rude message. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Cooking, thank you for the super chat. Cooking says, your school's mid. I'm big on football, but cool videos. Okay. School is not mid. School is the best thing to ever exist. You're a horrible person if you don't like school. And how dare you say you like football? Sports are not allowed in school. Leave my live now. How dare you? If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe. I would appreciate that so much. We are 900 subscribers away from 617,000 subscribers. That would be crazy if we got there this live stream. Please be sure to subscribe. Do it now. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, it is not that hard to be nice to me in my live stream. Rowan, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you. Jonathan, thank you for that $10 super chat. Jonathan says nerd. See, you think that's rude. You think that's an insult, but it's not. All right? That is not an insult. That is what I am. I'm a teacher's pet. And I embrace that, okay? How about you leave my life now if you're going to be rude to me? That's not funny, okay? That is rude. That is disrespectful. I want you out of my life. Faisal, thank you for the super chat. Faisal says, I'm broke. Faisal, you do not need to send a super chat, okay? Let me make something clear. You do not need to send a super chat in my live stream. I appreciate each and every single one, of course, but you do not need to, okay? So thank you, Faisal. I appreciate that so much, of course, but you do not need to do that again. Thank you so much for that, though. I appreciate that. But if you are not able to, or you don't want to, then don't. Thank you. Jonathan, thank you for the super chat. Jonathan says, stupid? You're stupid. I want you out of my live now. Cosmic, thank you for the super chat. Cosmic says, I love mathematics and school. Thank you, Jonathan. I also love mathematics and school, too. Thank you. Sans, thank you for the super chat. Sans says, nice Lego sets. Thank you, Sans. I have Jabba's palace up there, Jabba's ship right there, and a TIE fighter right there. I have Homer Simpson's house right there, and I have the Quickie Mart from The Simpsons right there. They're all amazing Lego sets. Thank you. Robbie, thank you for the super chat. Robbie says school is cool. Yes, it is, Robbie. You are cool. So you are going on my good student list. Thank you so much for saying that school is cool. I appreciate that. See, it is not that hard to leave a nice comment in my live stream. Thank you. Rule number 1 of my live stream. This is a pro school live stream. That means that you are not allowed to say bad things about school here. Rule number 2 of my live stream. If you send a super chat, you do not have to, but if you do, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read every single one out loud to the entire live stream. Rule number 3, the final rule of my live stream, is that if you send a large super chat that goes on my screen down there, you are required to compliment me. Because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. And I will not tolerate a rude message on my screen for multiple minutes. Thank you so much. Leave my live now. If you are new here, please subscribe. I would appreciate that so much. We are 500 subscribers away from 617,000 subscribers. That is insane. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. Do it now. I'm watching you. Do it now. Thank you. You don't have to though. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Faisal, thank you for the super chat again. Faisal says, school is cool, but my parents won't let me. I'm so glad you think school is cool, Faisal. But if your parents won't let you send a super chat, do not send a super chat, okay? Listen to your parents. Daniel, thank you for the super chat. Daniel says, school sucks just like you. Okay. I do not suck, okay? And school does not suck. School is the most amazing thing ever. I want you out of my life. If anything sucks, it's your attitude. You have an attitude problem. I want you out of my life now. How dare you speak to me like that? Before it goes away, I want to do one more shout out to Crit and Daniela. Crit and Daniela both sent a $50 pink super chat, which is crazy. That is the #1 largest super chat of my entire live stream. That means if it stays that way, both of their names are going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of every single live stream. And right now, so both of them, they're going to be names number 78 and 79 on my honor roll if it stays that way. So thank you so much to the both of you for that $50 pink super chat. Wow. Thank you so much for that. Wow. That is crazy. Thank you. Let's see what other nice comments there are. Axe, thank you for the super chat. Axe says, your Lego sets are cool. Do you plan on buying more? I do. However, I do not have room for any Lego sets right now. I need to get rid of some, or I need to have more shelves in my room because I cannot fit any more Legos. Thank you. I appreciate that. What other comments are there? I want to see nice comments, not rude comments. Regular Poster, thank you for the super chat. Regular says, school is the worst. No, it's not. Your attitude's the worst. Leave my live now. How dare you? Faisal, thank you for the super chat. Faisal says, I might get grounded because I'm using credit card. Faisal, do not send any more super chats. I am dead serious. Enough of that, okay? Thank you, but enough. Thank you. If your parents do not let you do that, then do not do that, Faisal. Listen to your parents. Thank you. Jeez. Okay, the wild ones just commented school is weird. How is school weird? School is the most amazing thing to ever exist. How dare you say that? Who do you think you are, honestly? School is the most amazing thing ever. I want you out of my life if you don't like school, okay? I want you out of my life. Honestly, why are you here if you don't like school? That makes absolutely no sense to me, okay? School is the best thing ever, okay? Crazy says, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. All right. No, I'm acting like this because there are people in my live stream saying rude and disrespectful things about school, and that will not be tolerated here. Thank you. Riker says, what if I send a $500 super chat? Riker, you do not need to do that. As much as I would appreciate that, you do not need to do that. I appreciate you just being here and watching my live stream. Thank you so much for that offer, though. But you do not need to. Thank you. Void says we should have more homework. Thank you, Void. I agree completely. I believe that we need at least 13 hours of homework every single night. So thank you, Void. You are going on my good student list. I want everyone on my live stream to tell me how much homework should we have every single night? Please tell me, how much homework do you think that we should have every single night? Thank you. Now, I'm only going to be live for another 5 or so minutes. So thank you so much for joining. I will be live either tomorrow night or Thursday night. I'll let you know. Yeah. Either tomorrow night or Thursday night. I'll let you know. But don't worry, I'm going to be live for another 5 more minutes. Don't worry. Why are people saying none? Why are people saying they don't want homework, okay? Homework is the most amazing thing ever. Makora says homework should be illegal. How dare you say that? Xander says school is beautiful like you. Thank you, Xander. You have redeemed yourself. I'm going to put you on my good student list. Thank you for being nice to me. Thank you. Nicole Cranfill, thank you for that $5 super chat. Thank you for joining again. Nicole says, just got off my work shift. Hi, Tyler. Hello to you too, Nicole. I hope work went well. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. There we go. I'm seeing people say I love homework now. Thank you. Michelle says, bro, stop being rude. Why are you doing this on live? I am doing this on live because as shocking as this might be, there are people out there who do not like school. I know. It's very shocking, but it's true. There are tons of people out there. There are people in my live stream who do not like school, who think school is horrible and useless. So I am on live stream to tell them that they are dead wrong and they need to change their attitude before there are consequences, because school is the best thing ever, okay? And plus, we are here to talk about how much we love school. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe. I would appreciate that so much. We are 200 subscribers away from 617,000 subscribers. That would be insane if we got through this live stream. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you. What other comments are there? Thank you. Who said that? Aubrey says, you look nice. Thank you, Aubrey. I know. I'm the nicest person to ever exist. So thank you so much for that. Green Team comments, I like school, but I hate mathematics. Why? Why do you hate mathematics? Mathematics is one of the most fun classes to ever exist, okay? There is nothing more fun than mathematics. I want you out of my life if you do not like mathematics. Shame on you. That is ridiculous. The normal guy, thank you for that $5 super chat. The normal guy says, school sucks. School removes all creativity in your mind. School may give education, but it doesn't give you info about doing taxes. School is prison. Okay. School does not remove your creativity. It actually helps you get more creative because you have to use creativity to solve mathematics problems, okay? And maybe it doesn't give you information about taxes because that is not what school is for, okay? That is what your parents are for. Thank you. And school is not prison. Leave my life now. It's so rude. Nicole, thank you for the $5 super chat. Nicole says, I have school tomorrow. Even though I have acid reflux, I study no matter what. That is difficult, Nicole. I'm sorry to hear that, but good for you. I am glad you are studying. That is why you are on my good student list. I'm putting you on right now. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. Gabriel, thank you for the super chat. Gabriel says, my favorite subject is science. My IQ is 217. Okay. All right, Gabriel. You're what we call a liar, okay? Maybe you're a 217 on the liar scale, okay? Because you're a liar, okay? You do not have a higher IQ than me. No one has a higher IQ than me. Thank you very much. Leave my live. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe. We are less than 100 subscribers away from 617,000 subscribers. That is insane. Please be sure to subscribe. Do it now. Thank you. You don't have to, though. You don't, but you should. Thank you. I appreciate that. What other nice comments are there, all right? I'm ending the live stream in about 2 or 3 minutes, so be sure to spam your comments if you want me to see it. I'll have a higher chance of seeing it if you spam it, so thank you so much. Gabby, thank you for the super chat. You did not leave a message, but I'm going to assume that no message is a nice message. So, Gabby, you are going on my good student list. Thank you, Gabby. See, it is not that hard to be nice to me. Thank you. Roads and Traffic just commented, I blended my homework. What is wrong with you? Why on earth would you do that? Homework is the best thing to ever exist. I want you out of my life. That is so disrespectful. Roads and Traffic, you're on the bad student list. How dare you? That is not funny. That is not funny at all. You're what we call a terrible student. Hey says, I love your videos. Thank you, Hey. I love my videos too. What? No Huz Hudson just commented Megamind, and No Huz Hudson has a profile picture of my face. Let me make something very clear. I want you to delete that right now. By having my face as your profile picture, you are stealing my identity, and that is not funny. That is a very serious crime. I want you out of my live. I want you to change your profile picture. That is disrespectful, and that is rude. Thank you. That is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Thank you. Ooh. I got my allergies going right now, so I'm a little sniffly right now. I'm only going live for 1 more minute. Overload, thank you for the super chat. Overload says, hello. Welcome back, Overload. Thank you for joining again. I appreciate that. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Nicole says, he blends my homework too and said New Jersey is stupid. All right. Leave my life now. It's not funny. Thank you, Nicole, for bringing that to my attention. New Jersey's not stupid. New Jersey's a lot of fun. I'm actually from New Jersey, so leave my life now. Do not disrespect my state. How dare you? Leave my live now. If you are new here, subscribe to me right now. Do it. You don't have to, though. It's okay. You don't have to. But you should. Thank you. Penguin, thank you for the super chat. Penguin says, I'm sick right now. My birthday's in 6 days. Happy early birthday to you, Penguin. I hope you get better in time for your birthday. That is very exciting. Good for you, Penguin. I'm proud of you. Sandkids comments, I love school. Thank you, Sandkids. I am so glad you love school. See, it is not that hard to leave nice comments in my live stream. Nick, thank you for the $5 super chat. Nick says, school sucks. You too? Okay. School does not suck, and I most certainly do not suck. I want you out of my live stream right this instant. Leave now. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nick. Thank you. See, I don't get it. Why are you here if you do not like school? All we do in this live stream is talk about how much we love school. That is not funny if you do not like school. Thank you. Now, I'm going to be ending this live stream, okay? Whew. Thank you very much for joining. Man, I'm exhausted. Now, thank you for joining, all right? I'm going to be live either tomorrow night or Thursday night. I will let you know when. I'll post tomorrow, and I'll tell you when I'll be live tomorrow. So thank you so much for joining. Jonathan, thank you so much for that $10 yellow super chat, right? So I'm about to end the live stream. Thank you so much for that, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Even though you were rude to me, I'm going to put you on my good student list. Oh, you're already on my good student list, actually. I'll put you on the super good student list. Thank you, Jonathan, for that $10 yellow super chat, right as I'm about to end that live stream. Thank you so much. Now, make sure you subscribe to me, all right? Because you can stay tuned for future live streams and future videos. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the super chat. You says, does 2 plus 2 equals 5? No. 2 plus 2 does not equal 5. It equals 4. Leave my live now. Jonathan, thank you again for that $10 yellow super chat. Jeez, thank you, Jonathan. Right as I'm about to end the live stream. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jonathan. Thank you for the support. Now, I'm either going live, as I said, Wednesday or Thursday. I'll let you know when. And now that the live stream is officially over, I want to shout out Daniela and Critual, because both of them sent a $50 pink super chat, as you can see, and that is the #1 largest super chat of my entire live stream, which means that both of their names are going to go on my official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of every live stream, and right now, so both of them, they're going to be names number 78 and 79 on my honor roll. So thank you both so much for that $50 pink super chat. That's crazy. Thank you. Normal Guy, thank you for the super chat. Normal Guy says, okay, I take it back. I like school, but it's kind of hard. That is perfectly okay. I am so glad you like school. Thank you for that. See, it's not that hard to admit it. Daniel, thank you for the super chat. Daniel says, are you sure? Yeah, I am sure. Bible Girly, thank you for the super chat. Bible Girly says, you're welcome. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you for all of those. Right as I'm about to end the live stream, all right? Now, thank you for joining. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here so you can stay tuned for my next live stream. Thank you for joining. I am